Our good friend David Walton is here from Direct Energy. Welcome back to the show. And Rick Hansen was just over getting some energy-saving tips. That's good, eh?
Yeah.
Everybody can use energy-saving tips.
Everybody can.
And congratulations. We were talking about Rick's 25 years ago. We were following him around the country doing his thing. And you've been at Direct Energy for 30 years today?
Today's my 30th anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It's hard being a man holding down a job for 30 years. I can barely get through a month. Listen, funny thing, last time you were here, Dave, I said I need to change my furnace filter. So I immediately went out and bought 4, and every 3 months I change them. Well, guess what? I need to buy more.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, and here's, you always bring this example, and it's a perfect example of why you should change these up, right?
That's right. You've got, this is an example of a permanent filter that can be cleaned, but it's here just to show you how dirty it is compared to a brand new filter. This is a disposable one, which should be done every 3 months, replaced every 3 months, but just to show the stark difference.
Yeah. Listen, when you take one of these out of your furnace after 3 months, it's disgusting.
Yes.
And you understand immediately why you need to change them every couple of months.
That's right. And that's why some homeowners actually go to a larger style. This is a media style filter. It's wider, and basically it has more surface, so it's able to gather more dirt and debris.
Now, do these fit? They don't fit in a regular furnace.
No, you'd have to make an adjustment right beside the furnace.
You can do that?
Yes, you can. Yep, depending on the setup at the home, you might have to make some minor modifications.
Yeah.
But a great time to do is if you happen to be replacing the old furnace, this is a great time to put something like that in as well.
Otherwise, these are just fine as long as you replace them.
That's right, every 3 months, and there's a few out in the market that it says right on there it's changed every 30 days.
Yeah?
Yeah, but on average, a filter like this is every 3 months.
But right. I mean, feel free to change them sooner if you want.
Absolutely.
Especially in my case, I got 2 dogs running around the house, and they shed.
Yep.
And it gets into your system.
Absolutely.
Right. So and you'll find it. You'll look at it and you go, oh yeah.
And all the more reason why, if you have pets or if there's smokers in the home, you might want to think about actually getting the ducts cleaned as well, because all of that can build up inside the duct system.
Yeah.
So especially if you've done any recent renovations.
Does that suck up energy if you've got dirty ducts, let's say?
There's no hard facts to support that. However,
it has an effect on your system.
Sure it does, and by keeping your filter clean, you can in fact save about 5% on your energy bill. So if your ducts are really full, it's just going to keep making your filter that much dirtier, right? Because all that's going to get drawn through there.
Why did you bring basketball? Do you want to play some ball?
We can play some ball, but I brought this as a reminder. In a typical Canadian home, if you add up all the tiny leaks and cracks in that house, you would end up with a size about the size of a basketball.
How do you fix that problem? First of all, how do you find them?
Great question. There's a few ways you can do it. Number one is just using your hands, or perhaps wet your hands and run it along the outside edge of the window frame.
Yeah. Or you can use like one of those dryer sheets.
Yes.
And that is so light that it'll show you if there's any.
That's right.
Yeah.
And of course, the best way is to take advantage of the federal government's eco-energy program and get an audit done, and that'll give you a customized report for your home.
Professionals will come in and do it.
That's right, and they'll pinpoint all the spots where you can go and make some changes and upgrades.
This is called low expanding foam, and it's good stuff. It'll seal up some minor leaks.
Yep, great example is take the baseboard off in the bedroom as an example, and then spray this between the drywall and the floor, and put your baseboard back in. It makes a huge difference.
Better than caulking it?
That has more specific purposes. That would be better for sealing around that window frame, the outside edge of the wooden window frame.
Okay, and we're running out of time, I know, but you've got...
programmable thermostat. If you don't already have one, put it to use.
And why this vent?
Just a reminder that you need to be checking the vents, make sure there's warm air coming out there. If you haven't had the furnace maintained yet, you better get it done, because we're going to get some cold weather pretty soon.
You guys, on your website, directenergy.com, you have tips and stuff?
Absolutely, for every season, actually, yes.
Yeah, not just the winter. Because you'd be surprised how much energy you can throw away during the summer months.
Absolutely. There's a lot of savings. The air sealing is about $100 minimum in savings. Topping up your insulation, you can save $300 a year or more on your energy savings, on your utility bills, sorry. Upgrading the furnace, you can save tons of money.
Listen, Dave, always a pleasure, my friend. Good to see you. How cool is it to be hanging out in the same room with Rick Hansen?
Absolutely.
And the funny thing is, he's such a modest guy, right?
Yeah, really.
You know, he's honored to be part of this, revisiting this tour 25 years later. You remember 25 years ago, eh?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Rick Hansen, the man in motion. He's still at it, and he's up next here on CTV Morning Live. A pleasure to have him here. It's 10 minutes before 8.